Welcome to Inkhaven Presents, Readings from the Archive. This is a podcast where I, Ben, invite writers on the internet to bring something they've written, to read it with us and discuss it. My guest today is Emma Baker. Emma's a resident here at Inkhaven, who is a poet and a playwright, and has a BA in theatre from UC California, San Diego. Welcome, Emma.
Hi!
What have you brought to read for us today?
I have brought Candy and Kites, which is a 10-minute play that I wrote in a day.
Excellent. Yeah, I've very much enjoyed your plays. Is there anything about it we should know in the
Well, as the bus was coming back from Bodega Bay, where we were spending some time, I saw a shop called Candy and Kites. Like, a literal shop called Candy and Kites. And I was looking out the window and thinking about what the people inside might be thinking about and what would happen if they really only just sold candy and kites.
Excellent.
So,
I think the characters are... Can you remind me the names of the characters?
the characters are the proprietor of the store, a sunburnt man, and a parched woman.
Wonderful. And the stage directions will be done by Eni Ashbrodsky.
Yes.
And the character of the sunburnt man will be by Zoe Kersey. All right. Well, I'm looking forward to everyone hearing that. Let's listen to that.
An adorable little shop on the beach. Buckets of saltwater taffy, fudge, colorful kites of all kinds. The proprietor reads a magazine behind the counter. A bell tinkles as the sunburnt man enters.
Welcome to Candy and Kites. We sell candy and we sell kites. Let me know if you have any questions.
Thank you.
A long beat while the sunburnt man searches for aloe vera.
Excuse me.
Yes,
You wouldn't happen to have any aloe vera, would you?
we sell candy and we sell kites.
I understand that.
Let me know if you have any other questions.
Another long beat.
I mean, in the back or behind the counter, or
Sorry, sir?
you wouldn't have any aloe vera like behind the counter?
Only candy and kites behind the counter, sir.
You're the only shop for several miles up the beach.
Yes.
You have to take a ferry to get to this island in the first place.
Yes.
You're sure you wouldn't have some aloe vera?
Just candy.
I know.
And kites.
You know what? Thank you. I had figured that one out.
Let me know if you have any other questions.
Long beat.
Your manager's an idiot.
Excuse me?
He's got prime real estate here on the beach. He could charge $40 for a bottle of aloe vera, and I would be grateful to buy it.
Thank you for your feedback, sir. We value feedback at Candy and Kites.
Can I speak to your manager?
You are.
Excuse me?
I am the manager and proprietor of Candy and Kites.
Are you serious?
Can I interest you in a dragon kite?
How are you still in business?
Location.
But you could have like a little section, a kiosk that sells sunscreen and aloe and flip-flops.
We sell candy and we sell kites.
Are you seriously telling me that there's no aloe vera in this entire building?
No,
Not in the bathroom.
there is no bathroom, sir. Let me know if you have any other questions.
The man stews.
You're morally evil.
I'm sorry.
This is just the most horrific act of moral laxity I've ever witnessed in my life.
I think you have a very easy life, sir.
The only reason you can sell candy and kites in the first place is because of an unbroken chain of people following market incentives dating back to the dawn of civilization.
I see.
The sugar in your candy and the nylon in your kites are the fruits of centuries-long dance.
That's a lovely sentiment, sir.
Right now you're being a terrible fellow.
I'm not sure that I see what you mean.
This social contract has made all of civilization possible. And you are flouting it by not stocking aloe vera.
But I don't want to stock aloe vera. I want to stock candy and kites.
Long beat. The proprietor puts her purse on the counter and it begins spreading aloe vera on her face.
Is there aloe in there?
Excuse me?
Is there aloe vera in your purse?
You can't just ask a shopkeep if she has aloe in her purse.
I will give you $100 if you'll give me the aloe from your purse.
My purse is private.
200.
No.
2,000.
I direct you to the name of the shop.
4,000. Think of all the dragon kites you could buy for $4,000.
You sell aloe if you like.
I'm sorry?
There's an opening down the road. Take your 4,000 and negotiate and set yourself up a shop that sells aloe vera.
I want to enjoy my day at the beach.
Well, you've identified an opportunity. Take it. I sell candy and kites.
Imagine a candy
Okay.
This candy has the consistency of a cold jelly. And unlike other candies, it is not quite eaten. You consume it by rubbing it on the face.
Aloe vera is not candy, sir.
Imagine a kite.
Aloe vera is also not a kite.
Do you have anything that might function somewhat like aloe vera? Anything at all?
Long beat.
We have pistachio fudge, sir.
Fine,
We also have a dragon kite that might provide some shade.
fine. I'll take it.
That'll be $53.94.
Highway robbery.
The sunburnt man pays. A parched woman comes into the shop.
Welcome to Candy and Kites. We sell candy and we sell kites. Let me know if you have any questions.
You wouldn't happen to have any water, would you? Welcome back. I very much enjoyed hearing you and Zoe do that. Had you,
Thank you.
heard it out loud before?
I had not. I had given it to a couple of people just to read, but that was the first reading of that, so yeah.
What did you notice differently about it when you got to hear it out loud?
The timing's working, which is great. You know, it's such a short little thing, and timing's everything. So yeah.
How many other theatrical pieces have you written while you've been here at Inkhaven?
Oh gosh, 3 or so. There was a play a day that Zoe and I did for a talent night. There was another one I wrote at Bodega Bay. There was this, and yeah, I'm looking forward to writing more.
Why did you come to Inkhaven? Why did you apply?
Why did I apply to Inkhaven? I applied to Inkhaven because I really, really wanted a container where I could basically be forced to do the thing it is that I love every single day, and to do it publicly, so that I feel less scared about messing up in front of people, which is a very important skill.
Yeah. Did you expect to write primarily theatre and poetry while you were here? Were you surprised by what you ended up writing?
I expected to write everything, really, because I already write everything. I feel like there is a place for every medium. You know, each thought deserves its own proper medium.
Has daily writing done anything to your mind?
Oh yes, it's been so good. I have noticed that my thoughts form more easily into words, and the words flow better, and they ring together more truly in an interesting way.
Has it been? Have you written this much before?
Yes.
I see.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So it was not an entirely novel challenge.
No, but it has been really wonderful to interact with so many people from so many fields that are very, very different from the arts and the humanities, and I find that enriching and interesting.
Yeah. Is there anyone whose writing you've particularly enjoyed while you've been here?
I have. Oh gosh, everybody's so good.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be the best, just one
So
that
hard.
comes to mind.
I like. Oh my god. Conch stuff is good. I also really enjoy Austin Chen's history.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That stuff's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really pleased with it. That's fun. He only applied with a single essay, which was good progress studies. Why did the hot air balloon not get invented earlier? And I was excited for more by him. You only applied with a play and some poetry.
Yeah.
What did you expect that Inkhaven would be like as a place?
I expected it would be a lot of sciencey techie people writing about sciencey techie stuff, and I get to observe their science tech brains. And I am fascinated by the people who make the world, go and stay up in interesting ways.
Yeah.
Because I think it takes a very specific kind of temperament to work on problems and to solve them in unique ways. And I'm intrigued by that temperament.
Have you been surprised by the people that you've found here?
Yes, I have been marvelously surprised by the diversity of perspectives and by the diversity of expertise. I have found so much. Just the thing that makes me happiest about this place is that there is so much cool knowledge just lying around. It is like you are in a gold mine of just interesting facts and interesting people and people who have strange ideas about beautiful things. And that to me is just heavenly. So yeah.
Well, that's good. Have you written in styles that you've not written in before?
Oh, absolutely. I was not so heavy on the flash fiction, before I came here. Now I've written flash fiction. I've written a tiny bit of memoir. I've written more poetry. I've done Speedhaven, which was incredible.
Oh yeah, you beat
was
me
so
in a round
fun.
of Inkhaven.
Yes.
Speedhaven.
I have, I'm not quite ready for the science and technical stuff yet, but observing people who do it really well and who know what they're doing and who are citizen scientists and very dedicated to sharing that with people has been wonderful.
Which kind of writing has come most easily for you while at Inkhaven?
Oh, fiction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And is that the plays or is that stories?
Plays, probably.
Yeah.
Even though they take longer, because your first draft is your discovery draft, basically, or your zero draft, where you lay out everything. Then you try to hear it out loud to see how it sounds with people. You put it aside for a second, come back to it. That takes more time, but it's typically quicker and easier to get that out.
Mm-hmm. How much time has it taken you typically to write this one or to write Crocodilla?
That one, it's really dependent on how well I can get into flow and how quickly and how quick the flow moves itself. Because sometimes there are other plays I've written here where I don't know what I'm trying to say. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm banging at the page. What is happening? But for some of these, I hear people talking in my head and I just write it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. What has been the hardest thing to write while you've been here at Inkhaven?
I had some short stories that were in the drawer that I was fortunate enough to get feedback on from some really talented writers, and those were hard because short stories are dense in the prose, and I don't hear them. I don't hear them in my head. I have to see them and then translate what I see in my head to words, which is harder.
Mm-hmm. Were they harder in terms of time, or just that each moment of time was more?
Each moment of time, and making sure they fit together more cleanly. If in a play, if something's wrong, I can normally hear it. In the short story, you read it out loud, but even then, you might not catch something, or you might think that the reader already knows something that they do not.
Yeah. Have you had any especially good feedback from someone who after reading something that you've read?
Yeah. There was a bit in the memoir circle where somebody was like, "Oh yes, I did not know this term. Please clarify it." And that was really helpful because it helped me sharpen the entire piece.
What are you proudest of in the writing that you've done here? Which could be an area of growth or something you think you did very well.
Yesterday I wrote a noir thriller, which is not something I'd ever written. And it was, there was a moment where my brain was working with me. And so much of writing sometimes, even though I love it and I adore it, is just feeling like you're a rock climber. You're bouldering, you're going from, you get from here to here, you get from here to here, you get from here to here. And I felt like I had finally reached the point where I could just, Yeah.
And was that specifically for that story or for fiction more broadly?
Fiction more broadly.
That's great.
There have been moments where I feel like I've definitely hit a stride. The works that I'm proudest of are typically the products of that stride, where you get to a quality of focus and you get to a quality of saying what it is that you want to say, whether or not because I think that fiction leaks things that you believe that you didn't necessarily know that you believe, or things you're grappling with. Like if there's a problem and I don't know how to explain it to myself or to another person, I'm going to put it into fiction so I can look at it more clearly, which sounds counterintuitive because it is, but for me, it's what works. And in that moment, when I'm writing, and I'm like, this is a world that could exist. This is a world that does exist for me right now in this moment. I am connecting those dots, and I'm going up, and I'm finding a way to make the world more real and to make the people in it more honest and fighting truly for what they want.
It was interesting. You said you turn problems into pieces of fiction. Is that straightforward? Have you written about problems that you've had in your life?
I've written about problems I've had in my life. I've written about problems that I see other people having. I've written about...
Such as a store that only sells candy and kites.
Yes. I've written about if I want to give advice to somebody and I have two voices in my head that are giving me conflicting advice to give to the person, I typically turn it into a play.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. How much have you had plays of yours performed?
I have had one act of mine performed and one full length of mine performed.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then little smaller things like our open mic night.
I love plays in a day. I love it. They're my very, very favorite thing, where you can just, throw a bunch of people together. They say the stuff. It exists. There are laughs. People enjoy themselves, and that to me is a beautiful way to bring a community together. Uh-huh. And I hope to do more of it.
Yeah, I was really pleased with the diversity of more artsy people here this time around. Mm-hmm. I think last time had some very the first Inkhaven cohort had some poetry, and there was this kind of serious poetry about ideas or something, and that's great. And I also just loved the theatrical and the comedy and things that happened this time. You had the experience of turning blog posts and comment sections.
Oh,
into
yes.
Which I suspect is a novel one. In fact, I don't know if anyone has ever done such a thing before.
Oh, people turn, there's a whole genre of documentary device theater that works with stuff, but that's living people, I think that blog posts into a play is something that I wish I could have spent a tiny bit more time on, because internet comic timing is not the same as real life comic timing. I
didn't know that some of it could work so well, and that's a new skill.
Yeah, there it is.
I hope we get to do it again sometime.
Yes.
But yeah, that was really fun. I also felt that I got to expand the range of motion of things that I can run here at Lighthaven.
Yeah.
I sent my assistant Alina off to pick up some Shakespearean costumes half an hour north of here. Yes. We bought a sword at a local store for the trial.
Yeah.
So that was... I found out that one or two people who've conducted LARPs before are quite skilled actors when called upon.
Yes. LARPing is just acting, really.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm really pleased with how that's gone. I think Clara was hoping to write something new for Less Online, so I hope to have something happening then. And the stage finally got a little use.
Yeah, it's a beautiful stage, and it was really enjoyable to play with the levels on it.
Was there what's the best piece of writing advice or feedback you've had while you've been here at Inkhaven?
Write fast, write sloppy, and then go back and give what you have written the full quality of your attention. And if you're stuck, you've probably been a little dishonest. Mm-hmm. And finding out where you have been dishonest will help your prose flow better. It'll help your ideas stick better. It will help you communicate what it is you actually want to say.
I think I would say a pretty similar thing about nonfiction. Yeah, I think with the first note, I often think of Paul Thomas Anderson films, which I often feel are like insane dreams that he had one night. Yeah. And everything about it emotionally flows, and then sometimes I try to explain the plot to someone, and I realize it kind of sounds insane.
Yeah.
But after he writes down this dream, he meticulously and carefully figures out how to film it in a sincere and real way, which I think was similar to the get the ideas out as they come, and then artfully put them together and edit them and so forth. Is there any particular writing advisor or so on that gave you anything?
Alexander Wales was incredibly helpful. Justice was incredibly helpful. Even when I'm just writing silly stuff like, oh, what if we turned Shakespeare plays into, prestige TV or whatever. Making sure that my thoughts were clear, that my ideas flowed, that everything was nice and grammatically correct. But also that I was saying what it was I was trying to say.
Yeah. I think you took a piece of fiction of yours to Scott Alexander's office hours. I hadn't had a chance to ask you yet. I'm curious what sort of feedback he gave on that.
He gave some feedback about the fairy tale world. How might it function? How might it be sharper? How might it be more interesting? Then he said something that was very kind, which was, yeah, your characters are kind of holding the idiot ball here, but we didn't notice. We didn't notice, the protagonist in my story has a problem, right? Yes. And she had the solution to the problem within her all along in typical fairy tale fashion. And he said, I did not notice that. Yeah. I did not predict the solution. And that was wonderful to hear.
Yeah, that's nice. I suspect, did everyone in the room take the time to read your story? It was kind of longer. Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
How was that experience, having everyone quietly reading your story?
At this point, I'm used to having people quietly read my stuff, sometimes in front of me. It takes a minute to, well, it has taken a long time for me to just be like, okay, they're reading it now. As opposed to, like, oh, they're reading my stuff. Oh my God. But feedback isn't about you. It's about the art. So yeah.
That's great. I think my sense is you'd not interact faced much with kind of rationalist culture before, or rationalists in person, rather.
Rationalist in person, no. I had read a lot of rationalist fiction, though.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Had you read any of Wales' stuff beforehand?
No, not any of those stuff. Yes.
I recommend it. It's real great. I like it a lot.
I'm looking forward to it.
But yeah, was anything surprising about the in-person aspects here? Which is not all rationalist culture.
Yes.
There's a lot of diversity.
Yes.
But yeah.
I was going to be like, oh yes, the diversity and breadth.
Yeah.
But also that you can revise your assessments of things in person in real time, and that you can make outlandish claims and people will slowly, patiently explain to you why you're wrong, or sometimes less slowly and less patiently, with in louder voices. But I find it very, very helpful when someone is outlining the way that they think in a particular way. I feel like subtext is really, really great for fiction and plays, and in real life it causes a little bit of conflict and trouble.
Mm-hmm.
So it's nice to be in a place that tries to avoid that in some way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ambiguity and that kind of thing.
Had you read any of the non-fictional kind of rationalist scene beforehand? Any less wrong comments? Any?
I was not glued to less wrong. I was aware of it. It floated gently, in the back of my mind. But I had understood that AI was an important thing, and that I should pay attention to it, care about it, think a little bit about it, because I don't know what the world is going to look like, and there are people who are working on it and who are thinking about it and who are, even dreaming about it. What kind of world could we leave our descendants? And that is something that interests me.
Mm-hmm. So you've been writing a lot online.
Mm-hmm.
Had you written much online in the past?
No, I'm scared of the internet. I am legitimately scared of the internet.
How are you feeling about that now? Do you think you'll do more writing online later?
Yes, absolutely. Especially now that I have done well to discover things online. I found people with thoughts that I think are correct. I've been able to maybe help people out with their projects, with ideas. I work for someone who is part of the scene, and that's good, meaningful, helpful work. And I don't know, I've just benefited so much from stuff that people have said and done online that it feels right at this point to give a tiny bit back within bounds as I'm comfortable. Mm-hmm. If I have any wisdom at all, then it feels right to share it in the same place I got it from.
Do you think you'll post more on your Substack blog?
Oh, certainly. This is very, very typical of every Inkhavener, but oh my God, when I got here, I had this long and beautiful list of all of the, intense posts I was going to accomplish. And then in reality, I just wrote and edited whatever I had bandwidth for on the given day.
Yeah.
But now that I'm hopefully soon, I don't know, maybe I'm trapped here forever, free of the constraint, I will have space and license to write a bunch of stuff with a lot of effort in it and a lot of care and a lot of time. And I think the quality of my posts will go up because,
Yeah, I think we'll set up some sort of Forever Haven on the homepage where new posts get posted to.
Oh my gosh, man, I'm so looking forward to the reading groups. You have no idea how much I'm looking forward to the reading groups. But yeah.
That's great. Do you have any especially Inkhaven-esque experiences that you'll have as memories afterwards?
Yes, so many. Jasmine is really, really good at taking photos.
Oh, yeah.
Really, really good at taking photos. And we were on the bus to Bodega Bay, and she took a photo of me, Polaroid, and it came out completely black. And she's like, Emma, are you an SCP? Like, maybe I am an SCP. The Shakespearean common stuff, even though, of course, I was like, is this gonna be any good? People enjoyed it.
It went well.
Yeah, people had a good time.
I even know one or two people there who are like, I really dislike most performance and most theatre and most, especially comedy. Said to me afterwards that they thought they had a really great experience.
Yeah, yeah, and just I don't know, being around people who are like really into metered poetry, which is the strangest. Like you do not encounter that in many other places. Metrical poetry, yes, please, more of this. Give me some IMs, but yeah, it's. I have the pleasure and privilege of like knowing so many people who think so differently and so similarly to me, and chatting with them and understanding what it is they care about in the world and how they're trying to make the world a better place, and what is that brought them here. All sorts of people from different walks of life, and united in this project. Like, I want to grow, I want to know, I want to understand. And that has been beautiful and refreshing. And yeah.
You went to Bodega Bay.
I did.
Because you've not been living on campus during this period.
I have not, no.
That was typically considered a somewhat intense weekend. Also, the sleeping conditions were slightly worse and noisier.
Yes, that is correct.
Curious how that was for you. Whether you was it good for you? Were you glad that you went to Bodega Bay?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm very glad that I went. I played a social deception game, which was very fun. I found out that I'm good at it, which was great.
Oh yeah, apparently I heard that you were very quick at telling who was lying and who was not.
Yes. I noticed Smitty had this face like oh my gosh, and he was visibly trying to suppress that he was about to do a thing.
Yeah. When certain somewhat introverted autistic people have to suddenly deceive, I find that one can be a little.
Yes.
You go, something is different about this person right now.
There was one game where I was looking around people. I was the Slayer, which meant that if I shot the demon, the game was over. I looked to my left, looking guilty as hell. Bam, you're the demon. Game over. That was a really cool moment. It was like, headshot in a video game. It was incredible. Yeah.
Great. So yeah. So is it have the standard story is that Bodega Bay is a good time to make friends?
Absolutely.
Is that true of your experience?
It is true in my experience, and it is also true in my experience that any time is a good time to make friends. The writing to socializing ratio, I want to know everybody, and unfortunately, I'm here to write. So.
Yeah, sorry, I should cut that bit of the program. Yeah, gotcha. You think you've made friends that you'll.
I've made friends. I've made friends. I have examined bits of people's heads that I didn't think I would get to, and chatted with them about beautiful philosophical things. And I have learned how to do stuff, which is great.
Is there any advice that you would give to yourself on entering the program about how to do it differently than you did?
Just stick to the MVP. Just minimum viable product everything, because if you hit that, then you'll have more time to grow it in interesting ways.
Yeah.
If you are fretting, I'm always fretting over whatever it is, like trying to arrange the words just perfectly so they fit right. You're going to miss out, and the stuff you make is going to be worse and smaller.
Was there someone here that you became friends with who's very different to the normal sort of person you make friends with?
Yeah, I kind of became friends with Emmett Hirsch, who is very strange in a good way.
That's good.
Writes about AI, writes about a lot of other things.
He's someone that a resident from Inkhaven 1 texted me to say, I really think this guy's great and I'm belong him and I think he should come.
Yeah.
Which is most of what convinced me.
We chatted about the state of Zoomerdom, which is a state that we have both experienced. Being, being a member of Gen Z who grew up pretty broadly online and reckoning with what that did to us and how to live with, because in spite of it. Yeah.
Is there any question you want to ask me?
Yes, so many.
I felt like there was some desire.
So many. Okay. What was it like to organize an event like this?
Do you mean before or during?
During.
Quite stressful. I think even the first time I was attempting to, the first time I always run events that are very short and very intense. And so the first time I just did that until I burned out. And then this time I tried to do it less. And I did a little better than last time, but I still was pretty stressed.
Yes.
And kind of burned out last week.
Yes. Why the push for more humanities-minded people?
I didn't. These
You
are the
didn't?
people who came. These are the people who applied.
Who applied?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
The writing was good. I just accepted everyone who wrote good, and that was who showed up.
Fabulous. Did you enjoy participating in the theatrical events? Did you feel a new side of yourself come out? Did you feel an old side that hadn't been there?
I think in the Shakespeare, that was a bit of an old side because I was performing musically, which I've not really done for a decade. Which I think basically probably went pretty good, better than I expected. And also, I was like, oh yeah, I could get into this and figure out how to, because I've always performed music where the music is the focus, but here it was like accompaniment and tone setting, which was kind of fun, and I could do more of that. And then with the judge in the trial, I don't think I'm a very good actor. I think I'm very funny, but I think I just knew how to be funny, and I did that. And apparently it worked. I watched the recording back, and it went. People laughed.
I mean, there are actors who can quote unquote shapeshift into everything, and then there are actors who just do what they do really, really well. You might be that kind of actor.
I might only be able to do one thing.
That's not true.
But the performance went great, and it was fun, and I had to live edit some of the things. Like we had a whole physical comedy bit set up with our executioner, who was had the sword at Kyle's neck, and I was talking about the terror and the horror of execution and how the method of execution would, of course, be. And then I was about to set up that it's a totally the ink blotting. We would blot him out like a mistake.
Precisely.
The pen is mightier than the sword, and the ink will be more deadly.
Yes.
And just as I was about to hit the comedy announcement that it's in it and pull the rug and have the executioner be, oh, I have a sword.
Yeah.
Natalie interrupted and said, I object, Your Honor. And I was like, oh dear, that was unfortunate timing. I'm going to have to figure out where to fit that back in.
Well, I mean, it went off flawlessly. Nobody noticed.
Yeah, I fitted in. I was like, all right, well, we'll hear from the prosecution, and then we heard the prosecution, and then before the defense, I would like to talk again about the method of execution, and then I managed to fit it back in. But that was fun to do on the fly. It was nervous, but it went fine. So it's kind of a fun adrenaline.
That's the greatest thing about performance is that stuff goes wrong.
Yeah.
And eyes are on you. You got to figure out how to fix it while people are watching you. It's a good skill for life.
Yeah, it was intense and it worked well, which is a good combination.
Yes.
So yeah, I hope we do more of that.
Yeah.
I don't particularly care to act myself, but I probably end up. Well, the way Lightcone projects work is whoever is running them ends up having to do all the bits that they don't manage to find someone else to do.
Yeah.
So again, I'll find something else for me, I'm sure, by accident.
Yeah. Why the flap cap?
My father came. He comes once a year. I see him about then, and he was like, I'm like, well, I guess I should do something with him. Some part of my life should get fixing, and I wanted a hat. I didn't have a hat. We went to 4 different stores, and none of them had hats except this one, and it had this hat. And I put it on, and I realized it suited me.
Yeah.
And there's very few clothes I feel like suit me, so I've not taken it off since.
I think that it reads as you in a really unique and legible way. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Final question. What have you learned from Inkhaven 2?
I'll mostly figure that out on Friday during the retrospective when I've gotten all of your feedback forms.
Noted.
I don't know. Mostly that I should probably exercise more. I think I got tired of things, and I think I would get less tired of things if my muscles could take more stress and strain.
Yes.
Other than that, the main thing I've learned is how to put on a podcast.
That too.
That's mostly that one, and how to do a little theatrical stuff is the main new skills that I have gained.
I am glad that you have gained these skills.
All right. Well, I think we'll wrap it up there. Thanks
Fabulous.
so much for
Yay!
joining. And I loved hearing the play, so this was great.
Thank you. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
Yeah, have a good rest of your Inkhaven.
Yes.
Farewell. Before we wrap up, I'd just like to thank our sponsor for this episode, WordPress.com. As a teenager, many of the blogs I grew up reading were built using WordPress, such as Slaystar Codex, Don't Worry About the Vars, and Steffel Optimized. The co-founder of WordPress, Matt Mullenweg, went on to build WordPress.com, a hosting service that supports bloggers. It provides an interface that allows you to design your website and to use the near infinite family of libraries and plugins that have been built for WordPress. If you're someone who cares to be able to design your own blog, for your ideas, for your writing, and for your own aesthetic, then by far one of the best options on the internet today is WordPress.com.